Week 1 of the BeamNG Monster Jam Series concludes with the Green Division drivers in the Alamodome in San Antonio, Texas. The big thing to watch for in this division will be the battle between Anthony Hernandez and Zach Fitzgerald Sr., but don't count out drivers like Laura Chung, Nathan Stapleton, Matthew Burnett, and Noah Clifton as they look to put themselves at the top of the list in Week 1 here in San Antonio. We'll see how they do for BeamNG Monster Jam action next in the Green Division.
It's about that time, so put it up, let's get it on. Made it this far, time to show the world who's number one. Pull it up to the line, let's do it. Anything in my way, I'm running through it. I watch the lights and my hands are sweaty. I hear the people screaming, so you better get ready. Cause when it drops, I'ma take the shot, rock the spot, make it hot. Cause it's about that time. It's about that. It's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that. Cause it's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that time. It's been a long time. Yeah, it's about that time. It's about that. It's about that time. It's been a long time.
It's the final event of the first week of the BeamNG Monster Jam Series as the Green Division drivers head to the Alamodome for the first time ever in San Antonio, Texas. I'm Joe Rukowski alongside me, Trey Bardo. And Trey, we have an America-themed track here in San Antonio as July 4th is tomorrow. So it's great to see the track crew and the fans here in San Antonio coming out in the America attire and getting ready to go here in the Green Division. But Trey, we have mentioned how the Yellow Division may be the most competitive between the three divisions, but the Green might be the most entertaining. Zach Fitzgerald Sr., Laura Chung, Anthony Hernandez, Noah Clifton, Nathan Stapleton, all these others, Matthew Burnett, all in the same division together.
Yo, I feel like we've seen so much already. We've only had 2 out of the 3 events. I mean, what else could they add to it?
I don't know, but the last 3 trucks that are going out tonight, Trey, I think they're going to find something crazy to do, as it's going to take a look at what those 3 will be in the field of trucks. Starting off freestyle, Travis Crampton in the Alien Invasion. Then we have Luke Boiler behind the wheel of Blue Thunder. And in Earthshaker, it's Bronson Minnick.
In Medusa, it's Ben Pelle. In Megalodon, it's Chris Reynolds. And in Scooby-Doo, it's Samet Oskin.
Then we have Logan Williams behind the wheel of the Obsessed truck. Evan Hunter is back in Pirate's Curse. And in El Toro Loco, we have Brandon Beal.
In Monster Mutt Rottweiler, it's Matthew Burnett. Jurassic Attack has Noah Clifton. And behind the wheel Gravedigger, it's Nathan Stapleton.
Then the final 3, as mentioned, back we got Dragnoid, Lord Chung, Zach Fitzgerald Sr., Big Kahuna, and in Max D, it's Anthony Hernandez. So here we go, Trey, to kick off competition in the Green Division. Travis Crampton out in the Alien Invasion. His first ever start in the BeamNG Monster Jam Series, so he definitely wants to go big for the fans here in San Antonio, and also because it's the first time ever for the BeamNG Monster Jam Series here at the Alamodome in San Antonio.
You know one thing I'm noticing, Joe, about this track? It's that, first in the red tour, right? It was a little cramped. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty cramped. And then the yellow tour, it was pretty, spread out. This one, it looks like a good mixture of both.
Yeah, it looks like there is room to move about, but also the obstacles kind of close together. You get some nice combos in. Also, Trey, your favorite single jumps are back. 2 of them here.
Oh, goody. So happy.
I'm sure you are, but so far, Travis Crampton going after them, leaping up onto that tabletop right there. Nicely done from Travis Crampton in the Alien Invasion, and trying to probably figure out his truck and feel it out here in his first ever time at the BeamNG Monster Jam Series, as he's getting a nice wheelie right there, leading it into that tabletop and laying up over the other end of the tabletop.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. If you go that way, you could almost, if you line it up right, triple combo it, but at the same time, I don't really know if you want to hit the back of those single jumps just because, they're almost a 90-degree wall going straight up.
I was about to say, maybe instead of comboing, you might stuff it into the back of the single jump. That would not be so great, but so far, Travis Crampton shying away from that, still getting some nice combo moves right here into the final 30 seconds, so Trey, an impressive debut so far for Crampton in the Alien Invasion.
He's got great momentum going for him. Doesn't really look like there's been a time where he didn't know what to hit or didn't know where to go next. It's been hit right there. He tried to get into a slap where he couldn't really get the truck to get traction underneath him. He's going to whip that around here, complete 180. What's going to be lining up for him now? And back to that. He's going to, careful!
That's mentioned, stuffing it into that. Yep, he just stuffed it into that single jump. Can he get one final move as it hits 0? There it goes for Crampton. And a nice run to kick off competition. He's still on 2 wheels and puts it down nicely.
Oh, and almost hit the barrier.
It looks like maybe a sway bar broke, which I would not be surprised. As we see the replay, it might have broken off of this right here.
Yeah, I mean, I could tell by just the angle he hit at it right there.
Yeah.
It's gonna nail it, and then yeah, it looks like it might be broke right there.
Oh, yeah. Look how it's leaning. You could definitely
Oh
see.
yeah, it is. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yep.
Something is broken on the innovation, but it's a good start to the freestyle run at 20.5 for Travis Crampton kickoff competition here in San Antonio. Now the next truck out, another rookie, second rookie in a row. Luke Bowler out in the Blue Thunder, a very famous truck with a new driver behind the wheel, and it looks like he's carrying a lot of momentum into the floor, so he's ready to get going. Big jump right there for the start of the 90 seconds.
Well, Joe, if that tells you anything about this run, I don't think he's going to be letting off the throttle very much. I mean, look at that. He's still on it.
Oh my God, I thought he was going to flip over into the first revolution of the donuts. Luckily he didn't, because that would have been, what, 15 seconds in, you're done already?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be the first time we've seen something like that.
No, that's for sure. Look at that huge air. Luckily, he went off to the side. If not, he's landing on top of that obstacle. But he is really flinging this truck around through the turns. He has to be a little bit careful, though, because obviously the truck could easily upbend itself if you go too fast over the corners.
You have to think sooner or later that's going to bite against him here. He's doing it again, Joe. Every time he makes a turn, that one of the wheels picks up off the ground. It looks like a late model out there.
It does. Luke Bowler is on the attack here in the Blue Thunder. Look at him. He's just whipping the truck into the corners and hoping it's sticking, and so far it has. It's carrying some great momentum. And he's getting massive air off every jump into a little bit of a wheelie right there up the step up and off the other end. End over end and back on all fours for Luke Bowler. Now 30 seconds left in the Blue Thunder.
I mean, Joe, if this is showing you anything, is that he knows how his truck's going to react, and he feels very comfortable in this thing by the way he's whipping it around. He's going to almost go upside down again.
He's lined up for a backflip first one of the night. Huge air off the ramp. Lands it nicely. Two wheels while reversing. Luke Bowler is going all out for the second truck out Blue Thunder.
I don't understand how this truck's withholding all this punishment. Oh, he's going to... That was beautiful.
He landed it perfectly. Now he's going into some donuts upside down. And the whole body's off.
Completely destroyed it.
Well, Trey, for the second truck out, that is one of the most impressive freestyle runs I've seen so far this season. That was an impressive run from rookie Luke Bowler.
That was amazing. I mean, everyone behind him is going to have to step it up now. Watch this. This is a save. And, Joe, he really didn't have to do much at all.
No, he didn't. That truck was basically saving no matter what he did. And then I'm focusing on this backflip as well that's coming up next, because when he reverses, he's on two wheels and actually starts bicycling in reverse right here. We'll see if we can get it right here. Watch this, Trey.
Oh, that's a little sketchy.
It is, but it was a cool move. And then right here, this is very impressive. I don't think we've ever seen this. Going off the back of that step up, landing basically perfectly on the down ramp of the single jump, and then obviously celebrating to fill the clock and flip the truck over.
Yeah, and then the truck just explodes.
It does.
I mean, I don't even think there's a single piece of bodywork left on that.
I don't know if I've ever seen a Blue Thunder truck that torn up after a freestyle run, but now I have, and Luke Bowler, the rookie, was the one to do it. You have to assume the scores are going to be pretty high as they come in from the judges. 2 8s and a 7.5. New leader with the second truck out to 23.5 for Luke Bowler in the Blue Thunder here in San Antonio. And now, Trey, for Bronson Minnick and the Earthshaker, you are a seasoned veteran in the BeamNG Monster Jam Series, but you just saw the run from Luke Bowler and Blue Thunder. What do you have to do to get into the freestyle lead?
You got to step it up another notch.
Oh, well, he's starting out that notch. Look at that big move right there for the Earthshaker, but great to see this truck, a new truck, onto the tour. It's a very unique truck as well. Whoever thought that a dump truck would be a Monster Jam truck?
You know, I heard that they used this truck to get all this dirt out onto the field.
Oh, you know what? That makes sense now.
So I guess we got to make one of like a bulldozer or an actual bulldozer.
Yeah,
is what I should say.
Not a bull, right? An actual.
Yeah. that one might not work out too well.
No, Clifton's probably back there in the pits going, wait, I drove a bulldozer, but yeah, no. But so far for Bronson Minnick and this Earthshaker, carrying some decent momentum so far, and obviously he's nearing the second half of the run and might start going even bigger in this Earthshaker truck. Gets some nice air off every jump he has, but definitely if you want to try and challenge Blue Thunder for the lead, you need those wow moments. You think about, you know, the backflip from Blue Thunder, the save he had right before that, and then the final moves. You have to definitely think that there has to be some crazy momentum and crazy moves from the trucks behind to pass through Blue Thunder's now Minnick's into the final 30 seconds in the Earthshaker truck.
Yeah, and I mean, you got to remember.
Wow.
Oh, what a huge sky wheelie!
That's called being vertical.
I don't understand how the truck got so high.
I don't either, but Minnick is still going. I think he caught the single jump while going up the step up and now comboing it up. So Minnick and the Earthshaker entering into the final 10 seconds, but definitely need something a lot bigger to challenge. It's been a solid run so far, but no wow moments in this one. As the clock hits 0, that's going to be the final move. And I don't know if it's going to take the lead trade, but it was definitely a very solid performance from Bronson Minnick.
Yeah, I mean, he kept the truck clean, and it's a brand new truck, so that's probably a bonus added onto it. It looks like he's not done yet.
He's doing more for the fans here at the Earthshaker. I mean, he's oh well, you spoke too soon about keeping the truck clean.
Oh well, that's not good.
No, I don't know if his crew is gonna be
Did he
too
break
happy.
it?
It looks like he did break the front tie rod, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it was right here when he hit that.
Oh my goodness! And
yeah, look at
definitely is. Yeah.
wow. Yeah, so Minnick broke the truck after the clock had expired. I don't know if the crew's going to be too happy about it, but the fans enjoy it from Bronson Minnick and the Earthshaker. A very solid run. The scores are coming in from the judges. We'll go see what those scores are for the Earthshaker. We got 7-5, 6-5, 7. It's a 21 for Minnick. Moves him into second place so far of the 3 trucks that have gone out here in the Alamodome. And now next out, another rookie onto the scene, Ben Pelle and the Medusa coming out of very famous monster truck and starting out to the back of that middle jump for the 90 seconds. Didn't get as much elevation as Earthshaker and Bronson Minnick. Maybe it would have been too soon the freestyle run to go that big.
Yo, this is a pretty fitting truck.
Yeah, it is red, white, blue on the red, white, blue course. I mean, maybe it's a good luck charm for Ben Pelle. Oh, well, okay.
Well, you want to say that one again?
I'll wait until maybe after the run's done and if it fills out the full 90 seconds. But yeah, as you mentioned, definitely fits the theme of, it's July 3rd right now, July 4th tomorrow. The red, white, and blue on the track, red, white, and blue on the truck, and fits very nice here at the stadium.
Look at the air off of that. Completely cleared that little, what would you call that?
Tabletop. It's like a tabletop kind of step up, but not really. So he got very close to the barriers down there. He's now into the second half of the run. So Ben Pelle carries some nice momentum so far, going off the back of that step up right there. And oh
goodness!
Into the ramp. It actually did a backflip, but it broke the whole front end of the process. So they're not going to let him continue on. Ben Pelle.
Yeah.
Wow.
What all is even broken on the front of that?
Maybe the whole drive shaft, right? I mean, let's see if we can. This is a really good view from it.
Oh my word!
Yeah, there's no
1,
drive.
2, 3, 4, 5 things. I see things leaking out of it. I see pieces where it's not supposed to be.
My gosh, Ben Pelle tore the truck up in the first week here in the Medusa. The scores are going to show it as well. 2 4 5s and a 5 gives Ben Pelle a 14. Disappointing as the run ended short here in San Antonio. And now next out, Chris Reynolds, not new to the scene, but behind the wheel of a new truck for him. Megalodon, as we saw Johnny Cox last season, take this truck to the World Finals, had so much success in the regular season. We'll see if Reynolds can continue the success of the Megalodon team, starting at the 90 seconds right there over that little bit of a tabletop and wheeling it into the step up for just his second move.
No, I still think this is the coolest truck we have.
It is definitely one of the coolest trucks, and you gotta know that the kids love it, and the pit party and whatnot. Chris Reynolds definitely happy to be supporting the Megalodon team and hoping to do them proud here in San Antonio to start out the green division in the right way.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like he feels pretty... Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I was gonna say, it looks like he feels pretty comfortable in that truck, but I don't know if that one either, amped him up more or made him back down a little bit.
I think that jump showed he was feeling a little bit too comfortable, and maybe has to... Oh, look at it, walking on the tail, literally, for Chris Reynolds.
Dragon's tail, Joe.
He is. That very impressive for Reynolds. He's into the second half of the run, looking to maybe cross thread this little step up right there. Nice skywheelie off that for the Megalodon Chris Reynolds. So far, very technical run, Trey, but needs definitely the big moves like we saw from Blue Bowler and the Blue Thunder to have a shot into the final 30 seconds and maybe into the backflip on the other side of the ramp.
He's gonna lose the tail from it somehow.
but
he completely did the backflip, so that's good. It looks like he's going to absolutely floor it.
Oh, nice air right there off that. Oh, my gosh.
No.
And he broke the front end, but I don't know what's really broken on it, but my goodness.
What did I say? What?
Those single jumps.
Single jumps. Oh, did he split the entire thing in half?
I hope we get a better... I mean, the angle we saw with Medusa would be a good one for that, and I hope we get it for that. But here's the backflip that lost the tail off the truck and landed it nicely, but this next clip definitely is going to be... Let's see what broke here.
It looks like he broke the whole axle.
Oh my God!
No.
How did that wheel break off?
I'm not gonna question. Oh no, he broke the fin. No.
He did. The fin came off. So Chris Reynolds allowed destruction, just like Ben Pelle and the Medusa. The scores are coming in. A little bit of time left on the clock. It will be a 19 for Chris Reynolds in the Megalodon. Just about midfield so far. The trucks that have went out. And now next out, Scooby-Doo cement Osgood out onto the track. Osgood driving the Scarlet Bandit last season to much success. Now behind the wheel of Scooby-Doo, looking to go big for the fans here in San Antonio. Gunning it for the single jump start in 90 seconds. Huge air for the Scooby-Doo.
But, you know what? This is the first time we've seen Scooby-Doo getting big air, and, you know, I think it's going to be another season of it.
Yeah, ever since Scooby-Doo, oh, look at that nice skywheeler right there going off the back of that tabletop. But ever since Scooby-Doo's come into the series, had some very good runs. Think back to Brandon Beal last season. Think back to Bronson Minnick 2 seasons ago, and look at that era, Scooby-Doo.
Oh, nice move.
Yeah, that was, well, except for that little part at the end, but definitely a nice move for so far Smith Osgood and the Scooby-Doo.
Looks like it's gonna get a huge air off. Do you think Scooby-Doo rivals with Monster Mutts?
There's a lot of dogs, Trey. Brutus, the Monster Mutts, Scooby-Doo. I mean, what's everyone's favorite dog? I don't know. I think the kids love them all, though, I guess.
Yeah, it's you know what? I gotta go ask the drivers about that. I wonder how they feel about each other. I mean, what? There's 3 Monster Mutts. There's a Brutus, like you said, and a Scooby-Doo. So. I'll be curious, but that was a very nice backflip.
That was a nice backflip. A little bit of a power move right there, leaving the backflip ramp. But so far, some solid momentum went not from Scooby-Doo, but needs some wow factors into the final 20 seconds. Having to avoid the single jump did it nicely. But so far, Osgood has the momentum in the big air, but needs some wow moments and goes off the single jump. Crooked! Can Osgood save this thing? He did!
That was very strange. Oh, wait.
Now he's in a bicycle maneuver, keeping out of the wall and saved as the clock ticks to 0. That's it for Smith Osgood. But definitely a solid run out of Scooby-Doo. Could it challenge the Bowler and the Blue Thunder for the lead?
Does that count as all as one save, or is that 2 separate saves?
I would say that's 2 saves, right? Because he put it back down all 4s before he got to that bicycle.
And that's another truck that did that.
I think that might be the softest you can roll over a monster truck, though. That was impressive.
Yeah, that was, I don't even think, maybe broken ear, that was about it.
Yeah, if the ears weren't there, I think everything would have been just fine and continue on. Here's this backflip you mentioned. Very nicely done. Landed it kind of hard on the rear and the side, but the truck held together, kept it going well. And then right here, this move, sideways off the single jump on top of the step up sideways onto the other 2 wheels, on landing onto the other 2 wheels again. I mean, that was a crazy save for Osgood.
It's not done yet, Joe.
No,
and then... I guess you would count that as 2 saves.
Right here, this bicycle move has the rear steer one way, the front steer the other way, having to keep it out of the wall.
Is that called walking the dog?
I don't know what that's called, Trey. But and then, as you mentioned, the second truck, just like Earthshaker Bronson makes, Osgood and Scooby-Doo just kind of tips the truck over.
Really, it's the 3rd truck. It was Blue Thunder, too.
That is true, but Blue Thunder's a lot more aggressive as the scores are coming in for Savannah Osgood. 2 8s and a 7. That's a 23. That's second place, half a point short from Blue Thunder, as Luke Buller still set to the hot seat so far. And now we have Logan Williams back in the Obsessed Trey. Think about, 2 seasons ago he was in the Obsessed truck. Went to the last chance event at the Alamodome Speedway and did a double front flip off of the backflip ramp. Last season went to Lucas Oil Crusader, but didn't have the same success he had in the Obsessed. So now he's back with this team looking for something big.
Well, Joe, we already saw one, front flip in. And I think it was the same type of truck body as this one, too.
It was, yeah. So, Titan. Zach DeLello yesterday in the yellow division. We'll have to see if Logan Williams might have something up his sleeve in the Obsessed truck. Williams always knows how to go big, and so far doing it here in the Obsessed. An amazing move right there in trouble, but a great save for Logan Williams.
I do have to give credit to the guys who build these trucks. That's what 2 or 3 times now so far in this week that a truck's landed right on its tires like that. And last season those would have broken off no problem. But it seems like they're really holding together this time around.
Yeah, but so far in this week we've only had 1 tire break off, and that was Megalodon just a few runs ago.
I think you're right.
Yeah, so they've done a really good job putting the truck together. Even Megalodon didn't really make
season
sense.
1, man.
Yes.
Not like season 1.
No, season 1. They were still learning, I think. But so far, Logan Williams just flinging this truck around the Obsessed, hoping it lands. May have broken some on the suspension, but he's into the final 30 seconds and going big. Look at that air.
He's gonna combo it straight.
Oh my goodness! He did a front flip, not in air, but it does count as a save for Logan Williams.
That was oh no, he broke the truck.
Did he?
I see something flying around in the back there, I thought.
So far, they're letting him go in the Obsessed. He's still flinging. There's some broken on the suspension for sure with how it's leaning into the final hit right there for Williams and sends it off of the back of the single jump. The hood comes back down to earth.
Joe, you see the broken part now?
I do, yeah. I see a lot broken actually on that truck now.
yeah, that kind of added to the list. But that was what a run that was.
That was, and you know what? Luke Bowler, Blue Thunder. I think he's gonna be sweating in the hot seat because I think Logan Williams has a very realistic shot at putting himself in the hot seat.
I'm so impressed that truck didn't break right there. I mean, that was a lot of pressure on it, and the right here goes over perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, look at it land.
Right there, yeah.
I think that's maybe something for the sway bar.
Now he's lucky that the judges didn't, or the officials that is, didn't see that, because his run could have ended a lot earlier than what it did.
It could have for sure. And then right here sends it.
Oh man!
Knowing the clock was expired. You see that black tether hanging hard on the roof. Not the only time we've seen an obsessed truck land like that. Yeah. We'll have to see what the scores are from the judges. Is it enough? Yes, it is. 2 8s and a 9, a 25, and Logan Williams now sits in the hot seat at about the midpoint of runs here in competition. If there's one man, Trey, that could maybe knock off Williams just after he got there, Evan Hunter out in the new Pirates Curse truck. Hunter, no stranger to the BeamNG Monster Jam Series and going big. Think about, Air Force Afterburner in Season 1 had some really good runs. Just a few seasons ago was in the Mad Scientist, had some really good runs. Now he's here in Pirates Curse, looking to go big after taking a season off from the BeamNG Monster Jam Series.
It was kind of a scary looking truck.
It is, not going to lie. And you know what, though? I think the fans still love it, right? It's a unique truck, and I think the fans love it for that.
Yeah, fair enough. Is that the knife it's holding? Or is that a sword?
It's a sword. It's a sword, yeah. It's a pirate, so I would hope it's a sword and not a knife.
That might be the world's biggest sword.
I think do you think we get Guinness here to measure it out, and also maybe measure some of the moves the drivers have done here?
You know what? We might have to contact some people. This is a really early backflip.
Yeah, and he was not even halfway into the run, and luckily it landed.
I mean, hey, that's what you got to do to take the lead, and he's doing what he needs to do. Big arrogant. Watch out for the wall, though. Be careful.
You know what, though, Trey? The Alamodome does have a lot of room on the side, so I think Evan knew he'd be in control of that. But final 30 seconds for Pirates Curse, and so far, solid momentum. Needs the big moves. And that could have been a big move, but definitely needs some of those saves. Obsessed had 2 really good saves and some great momentum. We'll see if Evan has something like that up his sleeve.
More big air there. He might combo it into a slap. He tried to, but he's going to get crossed up here. Oh, tumbling over the single jump. He lost his hat. It went absolutely fine. Talk about tossing the cap, and then he's going to be able to continue on and go in the other single jump.
Trey, what are these drivers on in this first week? This has been amazing so far. Final second. Where's he going with it? Oh, my.
I mean, that should count.
That should have came right at 0. Oh, my gosh. Well, Logan Williams may have just sat down the hot seat, Trey, and he might have company. If not, he might be gone.
I don't know. This is the very. This was like what, 20 seconds in, 15, 20.
It was like 30 or so in, but yeah, that's still early in the 90-second run. Then right here, this crazy save, Trey. I think the single jump may have helped in that regard.
And then the hat went flying.
The hat did go flying off of this Pirates Curse truck. And
is that called tipping the cap?
It is.
Or tipping the hat?
And then right here, Trey, this is not the only time I've seen a truck with the name Curse in it have a high-speed rollover into some sort of a wall. But Evans luckily came back on all 4s, and we'll see what the judges thought of the run. A 25 from Logan Williams, and the Obsessives scored a beat. 2 8s and 8 5. It's going to be a half a point short. 24-5. Evan Hunter moves into second place in the Pirates Curse. And now next out, Brandon Beal in the El Toro Loco. And Trey, we've mentioned throughout this week some trucks that might have, some different body styles and different, paint jobs throughout the season, as Beal does a nice wheeling start the 90 seconds here in the El Toro Loco. But this is definitely, I think, going to be a truck that's going to have many different body paint schemes, because they've run so many over the years in the El Toro Loco.
They have, and I mean, I'll be ready to see all those different ones. Nice combination move right there into maybe a slap. Really couldn't really get it going, but yeah, El Toro Loco has had that crazy bull's been through a lot.
Yes, it has, and had many different drivers behind the wheel. And when I think about this black paint scheme in the BeamNG Monster Jam Series, I think about the first ever event, Jay Brando catching on fire in the El Toro Loco. Brandon Beal, he might catch on fire if he's not careful with how hard he's hitting some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he's been going absolutely crazy. But yeah, you got a point. What, like you said, the very first event we have ever had, it burst into flames on it. Was it a crush car?
It was a crush car, yeah. And we hadn't seen it until the first event of this season when Jester caught on fire. There's donuts to get into the final 30 seconds here.
first truck in a while we've seen actually do scored donuts. So the judges are going to like to see that. He's going to go right into that. Look at the smoke he's hitting halfway through it.
Yeah, he shot smoke out in midair. I mean, if I'm a judge, I'm counting that as a unique move, right?
You have to.
I guess that's, oh my gosh, high speed into that. That's the advantage of being behind El Toro Loco. You get some smoke to use for your judging needs.
Yeah, exactly. And then he's gonna see if he can combo it up here. He's gonna try to, just absolutely flooring it. Gotta be careful though. He got it stopped.
He did. So Brandon Beal, a solid run the El Toro Loco. I don't know if it's going to take the leads. He's going to show some smoke to that section of fans. But after the last 2 runs from the Obsessed and Pirates Curse, I just don't know if it's going to be lead-taking, Trey.
I don't think it will be. I mean, the only wow factor it probably had was that move right there.
Yeah,
I mean, he didn't really have a save or anything in it.
No, he did not. But he had some good momentum, and it will be good scores. 2, 7, and 8. It's going to be a 22 for Brandon Beal. So far, a decent score in the El Toro Loco. Next down to the track, Matthew Burnett, former driver of Max D in the East Division, is now in the Monster Mutt gang behind the wheel of Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Debuting this truck and Trey, the ears are back. That was a nice move.
That was a very nice move. And Joe, I always like the way this one looked.
Yeah, Monster Mutt Rottweiler, definitely I think it works best with this 3D body style of the 3 Monster Mutts.
It looks meaner.
It does look, well, it's a Rottweiler, and you know that their stereotype is being mean. So I think the ones that designed it did a really good job. But Matthew Burnett is definitely hoping that he can put out a mean freestyle run here in the Rottweiler and try and go big like he's used to doing when he's behind the wheel of the Max D. But left Team Max D after last season. Maybe too much pressure, I don't know. It definitely wasn't because he was doing bad, because he was one of the best Max D drivers they had. But maybe just wanted a different pace, different scenery.
I mean, that's probably what it was. I mean, you know, having on your resume that you drove for Team Max D and you did actually, you know, good with the team, I mean, that's going to get you some attention. And, you know, if you got the opportunity to do Monster Mutt Rottweiler, and I don't think I'd pass up that opportunity either, especially with how much the fans like it. And, Joe, I mean, the ears are the selling point alone for me.
It is, and you know, the tail as well. But Burnett so far putting out a very solid run to the final 20 seconds, but needs something big. Cross-throwing that right there. Maybe line up for the back foot ramp built into that. He goes into it. Oh no, that didn't work at all.
Nope, that's what we're used to with those those kind of backflip ramps.
Yeah, I've seen that way too many times to be even shocked that happened.
Yeah, it's I hope he's all right though, because that was a pretty hard hit. But right here, I mean, Joe, how often do these things actually work?
It's not high percentage at all. I would say at best 30%.
Yeah, maybe like 3 for every 20.
Yeah, something like that. As we'll see the scores they come in. 2 6.5s and a 7. Matthew Burnett gets a 20 in the Rottweiler. A tough break right there for Burnett so far. Well, Trey, these final 5 drivers, I think they're kind of the epitome of this division. Noah Clifton, the first Aussie out in the Jurassic Attack, back behind the wheel of this truck and starting out big in the 90 seconds. But, Trey, think about these last 5. Noah Clifton, Nathan Stapleton, Laura Chung, Fitzwater, Hernandez. Those are big names to come in. I think Logan Williams is definitely shaking in the hot seat seeing these drivers come out.
Whoa!
And it's for reasons like that.
That Jurassic Attack was getting kind of squirrely there. But, Joe, I feel like those 5 you just listed are going to be the ones that argue the most with each other.
That is for sure. Can't forget about, you know, Hernandez and Fitzwater. You know, I'm sure they're still going at it.
Now aren't they arguing?
Exactly. Noah Clifton's always been kind of involved in that. Now you add in Laura Chung and Nathan Stapleton. It's just going to be an insane. And I think this is why maybe Yellow, we talk about being the most competitive. I think this one might be the most crazy because of these last 5 that are going out right now. I mean, look at that air for Noah Clifton.
You know, Joe, I heard the last time Hernandez and Fitzwater had a normal conversation without yelling was back in the Jurassic times.
That's a good one, Trey. That's a good one. Look at that air from Clifton. Oh, my gosh.
Goodness.
Oh, my gosh. He's on the wall. It's saved. Now the question is, will they... I mean, luckily, this is not the same officials from the Yellow Division.
I was just about to say that, Joe. Good thing we don't have the same officials in everywhere.
Yeah, because these green officials, the first time tonight, they might be more lenient to let Clifton run.
Oh, granted, we have had trucks getting on the walls every time so far this week?
Yeah, we had Jester get stuck in the wall in red. We had multiple in yellow. I don't know what that division's doing. And Clifton's driving off to finish the final 20 seconds on this Jurassic Attack.
Maybe they just gotta figure out the the jump placements of the ways that they hit the ramps or something like that.
Backflip, look at
Oh
that!
my goodness.
That's the tightest backflip I think I've ever seen, and Clifton's still going on. Final 10 seconds, could this challenge Logan Williams and the Obsessed?
That messed him up a little bit. He's gonna try to continue it on the side.
Oh my gosh!
Over.
That's a save! Oh my gosh! Noah Clifton.
Is he done?
He's not done.
No.
Why would he be done, Trey?
Because the truck's still intact.
Yeah, but that's no reason to be done. Well, there we go.
Oh, nope, never mind.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think Williams is definitely shaken after that one, Trey.
I don't even know what we just all witnessed.
I want to look at this one, right? This is where it saves onto the barriers. How did nothing break there?
Oh.
And how did nothing break when he landed on the dumpster?
Oh my goodness. I mean, he literally hit both of those on the chassis of the truck, on the undercarriage. And those are the places you don't want to hit, Joe.
And then right here, the tightest backflip maybe ever. Look at that.
I didn't even think he touched the container.
Barely with the rear wheels, I think.
And then this save somehow.
Yeah,
Joe, remember, this started with him just tapping the backflip ramp, and it got him all squirrely. And I think he just kind of hit the gas and hoped for the best, and that tire saved him.
Yeah, talk about two-wheel skills. That was one-wheel skill for Noah Clifton.
And then these weren't scored, but they were some good cyclones.
Yeah, they were amazing from Clifton. It ended on the lid. It broke the truck even more than it already was. And we'll see what the scores are. Williams has a 25 in the Obsessed. Did Jurassic Attack Noah Clifton do enough? They're in. It's a tie at the top. They're going to share the hot seat. 25. Noah Clifton shares the hot seat with Logan Williams. So, Trey, we see a tie at the top. Nathan Stapleton, the Gravedigger, going to try and break that. His teammate Justin Seidel went out and won the red division event. Eli Bright fell way short in the yellow event, but I think Stapleton's here ready to go. Drove Gravedigger 2 seasons ago, took last season off of television here on JRTV, so it's great to see him back on JRTV, but he still did drive Gravedigger at the non-televised events.
Well, that's good. Yeah, you know what? Even if it's not televised, Joe, they're still just as fun. Oh my goodness!
Wow, that's a hard sign slap. But you know what? Stapleton is he's embracing the Gravedigger model of basically hit everything and don't back up, don't slow down.
That's what you gotta do, though, isn't it?
It is. I mean, especially after what you just saw with Jurassic Attack, that tie to Logan Williams, what to have to do to beat that. Oh no!
That's not what you gotta do.
Oh my gosh! No way! No way, Trey!
I didn't think you had enough room.
I didn't look at the air now. I think Stapleton is amped up and ready to get even bigger than he started.
I don't know how he missed the back of that ramp.
I cannot wait to see some replays of that from a better angle because that was amazing. Now hitting the single jump sideways off of it. Stapleton is absolutely flinging this truck around the course.
Oh. How is that truck hitting like that?
I think he probably broke something, right? I mean, he's put it through hell and back already. There's still 30 seconds left.
Does it get up as far as it did? No, not this time. He was able to control it a little better. He's going to absolutely floor it, though.
Oh,
look at the air in the distance.
He nosed it in, pulled it on the back. 15 seconds. Is this the run to challenge Obsessed and Jurassic Attack?
It honestly might be if you feel these last 10 seconds and get one more move into there.
Oh!
It might be right here, Joe. Oh, my goodness.
You cannot. What is this, Stapleton?
Joe, I think he hit this game.
What's he doing? What's he doing, Trey?
Reverse donuts?
Well, you know what? The truck's fine. The engine's fine. He had to break something in the run.
Donuts.
Donuts.
You named them last time.
Oh my God. Stapleton, it was fine before it was fine when the clock ended.
All right, well, which one of his teammates didn't destroy the truck this week? Let's be honest.
I guess that is true, but my gosh. Well, Trey, 25 is the score to beat, and I don't know if I would like to be a judge right now.
I don't know if well, Joe, just how much room did he even have?
Look at this. Look at this. Hits the brakes. That is amazing.
Whoever built that truck needs a raise.
Whoever's driving it needs a raise, too.
And then right here, I mean, I don't even think he had to do anything with this. He was just kind of letting the truck. It didn't touch the body.
That's like Metal Militia yesterday.
Exactly like Metal Militia. I mean, that was amazing. And then he put it into a wheelie.
And then right after this, he goes into some row nuts, like you called it, reverse donuts, and then decides to just trash the truck anyway.
You called them whatever last week. or not last week, yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, and then look at that truck.
Oh, it's just absolutely shredding.
Yeah, torn up down.
Give it to a fan.
Nathan
Give it to a
Stapleton.
fan.
Nathan Stapleton put that truck through a lot, and we'll have to see what the judges thought of it. 25 is the tie, and it's the score to beat. 2 8-5s and a 9 is enough. A 26. Now Nathan Stapleton leads freestyle with just 3 trucks left in San Antonio. And Trey, these 3, maybe the biggest name in the series. Laura Chung back on Dragonoid, back in the green division and going big to start the 90 seconds.
All right, out of these last 3, who you putting money on to actually complete the entire time?
None of them.
That's a fair point. I'll give you that one.
Yeah, I don't know if I would trust any. If I had to put all my life savings onto any of these 3 filling at the time, I don't think I would put it on any of them.
I hit the cancel button.
Yeah, cancel payment immediately.
Into the air.
Cleared it. Oh my gosh. Laura Chung just, look how she went down there, tapped the wall, but she just saw Stapleton go at 26, and she thought, that's still 4 points for me, I can do that.
She's just throttling it everywhere she can. She's going to whip it around again.
Yep, and
actually,
some donuts.
She's going to put in some donuts.
Yeah, why not, right? Because, you know, a lot of other people haven't done that, have gone up there to the top, so she's going to try some here now to the second half of the run.
Oh no!
Oh!
Goodness.
Oh, that's going to end the run short. 35, 34, 33 seconds left for Laura Chung.
Joe, how many trucks is that off the single jump now?
I don't know, but this is Laura Chung we're talking about. Do you think she did that to try and make some crazy move instead of actually just missing it?
If the truck stayed intact, she would have 100% tried to save it.
Yeah.
I don't think she had any drive in that, so I don't even think she had a real attempt at saving it.
No, probably not. Unfortunately for Laura Chung, a lot of time left on the clock. It's going to be one of the lowest scores of the night as they come in from the judges. 2 4s and a 4 5 is at 12-5. Currently last place for Laura Chung, but 2 rivals are next out. Trey, it's the Season 2 World Finals champion, Declan Senior, in the big Kahuna right out of the tunnel into the single jump.
All right, Joe. By the time we hit the seconds, how much of this truck is still going to be left intact?
I don't know if I want to answer that, Trey. I mean, Fitzwater's hoping maybe all the body is off. Look at more huge air for Fitzwater. He's out there with a vengeance trying to win something, but you know why he's mad? Hernandez beat him so much last season. He didn't get an event win. He really wants one.
Yeah, and we'll have to see if this might be a season, Joe. I don't know if I'd put money on that though, because you know, you have to keep the truck intact to finish out the clock to get the lead, and Fitzwater isn't the best at doing that.
I guess he's not, but you know what? We'll see what he can do. He's nearing the final half of the run, so far he's kept the truck decently clean. I mean, maybe some stuff in the suspension is hurt.
Don't jinx it.
I don't want to, but some of the stuff in the suspension might be hurt, but the body's doing pretty well so far.
Well, we'll have to see what happens in these last 30 seconds. Look at the huge air kind of cross-threading that section right there. He's going to whip this thing around, maybe lining up for the single jump. Looks like he is. He's going to be able to clear it. And
he did.
Just about.
Final 20 seconds for Fitzwater in the big Kahuna. He needs some
goodness.
big wow moments still to challenge Nathan Stapleton.
Oh, no.
This might be a wow moment right here, Trey. Hold on.
That was actually, never mind.
Oh!
Goodness.
All right, now Fitzwater's on fire. Will he get out? The safety crews need to get down there immediately because I don't know. He's probably still trying to drive the truck at that point.
He probably didn't even realize he was on fire.
No, and they're down. Look at that. That was quick response out of the safety crews.
Joe, that's twice now.
Yeah, how'd we go?
Off the same type of barrier.
How'd we go basically 3 seasons without seeing it? Now we've seen it twice in the same week. I don't know. But Fitzwater.
Well, at least on the bright side, he kept the truck intact for the most part.
He did, and right here, he's going to rupture the fuel cell, probably just like Jester.
It landed right onto it. That's what it was. I think it was the corner of the barrier. It went right into the fuel. Like, that's a 1 in a million chance right there.
And then you have so much oil and, you know, hot engine. It just keeps the fire erupting.
Then luckily, it doesn't look like it's in the cab section. It looks like it's just behind the seat, actually. So.
And then the crew got down there very quickly. I mean, this is in slow motion. It still goes out pretty fast. So they were right on top of it. Great job by the safety crews. The scores are in for the judges. It'll be a 23 for Fitzwater. Not filling the clock, and no big wow moments definitely factor into that score. Well, Trey, 1 man left, and it's Gravedigger's nemesis. Will be Stapleton with his first ever event win, or will Anthony Hernandez get his 4th in the last 6 events?
Maybe. I think at the moment, if he can't beat Stapleton, he's gonna try to beat Fitzy.
That is true. You know, those two. If he's midway through the run, he's like, I don't have enough to beat Stapleton. He'll be like, all right, but maybe I still have enough to beat Fitzy. And with the air so far, Hernandez is going for the win.
Oh my goodness!
A little bit of a wheelie out of him, actually.
Yeah, that was a little strange.
Well, Hernandez, he pushes this truck to the limit and beyond. He won 3 events in a 5-event season last season.
Oh.
So this man can do God's work behind the wheel of a Max D, and I think the Tom Mentz has loved him being on the team for 3 seasons now.
I think he does. I think I heard Tom, say he was like a second son to him.
I was about to say, I think he's basically Tom's son.
Oh my goodness!
That was a hard hit, and somehow Hernandez kept the truck intact.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't. I mean, I guess it is a Max D truck.
Oh, hold on. What's he doing?
Oh, is it gonna work?
What's happening here? Oh, he's trying to moonwalk, Trey.
This is a first.
Oh, you know what? That's gotta be a lot of points.
Yeah, I mean, it worked. I thought he was going to go for a reverse backflip.
I thought he was too in the first event, but you know what? Oh my goodness.
Oh!
And the 4-link is completely off, and he is done. 10 seconds left.
I think that's the first time we've ever seen a 4-link fall completely off.
It's
hard to break it off, Joe, but...
It's Anthony Hernandez, so what do you expect? That was maximum destruction.
Wow.
Well,
right here. This was pretty cool to see.
I think we're going to be seeing this a lot this season.
Yeah. He broke the hood, which isn't good, but that's all right. And he was able to carry it out a little bit here. And then he immediately went into the thing that ended his run.
Yeah, I like how he put that down nice and easy to make sure it didn't break, and then did this immediately after. Like, look at that. That is insane, but with 10 seconds on the clock, I don't think this can beat Stapleton.
I don't think it is. I think Gravedigger wins this one.
Yeah, we'll have to see. The scores are coming in. Will Stapleton get the second win for Gravedigger in 3 events? It will. 22-5 for Hernandez. That'll be 8th place. Nathan Stapleton wins. And, oh, by the way, he has an encore plan just like his 2 teammates. Trey, it's Gravedigger number 7, the truck that brought Dennis Anderson his first ever World Finals Championship and his only World Finals Freestyle Championship in 2000.
You know, I've always liked the color of the green on this one. It's so vibrant, I guess you could say.
Also, we mentioned, Gravedigger through the short wheelbase. This is also another one because in the time when this was run in 2000, trucks were starting to get longer wheelbases, right? So for Dennis to bring out a truck like this, shorter wheelbase, it had so much power in the hood that was known for its slap wheelies, its power wheelies, but also known for being uncontrollable at times.
Well, let's see how Staple does with it.
Yeah, I think it was around, the early 2000s. Dennis always called Gravedigger 7 his favorite freestyle truck.
Is that right?
Yep. I think it was just because of how uncontrollable and unpredictable it was.
Hey, well, it brings something different. What's he doing here?
Is he doing a burnout? I don't know. He's just showing off for the...
I wonder if he was trying to get a power wheelie out of it.
Maybe. That or he's just trying to show off the horsepower because this was always one of the trucks that made, like, the loudest roar whenever it took off.
That is true. It does look like it's got some bite to it.
It does. Yeah, you can see... Look at him. He's on off the gas. I think he's a little... Well, he won, too, so I think he's very happy.
Yeah, I mean, I would be too if I was him, and then I get to drive a legendary truck right afterwards.
Yeah, that is true. But you know what? These Green Division drivers, I think they gotta get out here and get packed and get out here immediately because they're going to Sydney, Australia.
Is that right?
Week. Yeah, and I think Fitzwater and Clifton a little bit happy about that.
How are we gonna make it there in time?
I don't know, Trey. I think we might have to we might have to commentate from a booth somewhere in the United States.
Dang it. All right.
Oh, Stapleton getting out and acknowledging the fans after his freestyle victory. So Zidell won for Gravedigger here in week 1. Stapleton does, Trey, the 40th anniversary tour, going pretty good so far.
To see if it can continue in the next week. And Joe, it's 1-0 Fitzy right now between him and Hernandez.
That's gonna be our secondary list, right? Not only event winners, but how does Big Hood and Max D compare? Right next to each other. 7th for Fitzwater, 8th for Hernandez. Down here, some of these drivers. In fact, the bottom 4 did not fill out the clock. I think everyone else did here tonight. So that was a very impressive freestyle performance out of everyone. As we look at the point standings after this first week, obviously nothing different from where they are in terms of event score, but Gravedigger obsessed at the top, and once again the 7 on the left moved through to the World Finals. The 8 on the right would go into the last chance event at the Atlanta Motor Speedway to try and make it into the World Finals. So tune in next week for red, yellow, and green. We'll see you guys then.